Hello, this is Jan from Red Toad Art Studio, and today we're going to do a fun little project that helps us practice our circle drawing. If you did our Christmas project, you already have an idea how to do this. Let me show you a picture of what we're going to do. Here we are. Here's one I did in my sketchbook the other day. And you know, it was just so enjoyable and relaxing to do this. And you know, it's great practice. It's fun. It's easy. It doesn't take you too long. And it makes a cute little picture too. So, let's get started. You will need a piece of paper. And I suggest that you start out fairly small for the first one you do. This is about a 6 by 8 or 9. The one in my sketchbook was quite a bit larger, and it looks really neat. But I think the first one, if we start on a smaller piece, it won't take us very long to do it, and we will learn how to do it in that process. If you want to draw your lines out with your pencil, you will need a good pencil and an eraser. Now, I'm going to do it different today. I want to practice using my pen without the pencil underneath. It makes you feel like you're doing something very dangerous, and it may be I may have to try again. But it's good practice just to go straight to your pen and not be so scared of making mistakes. And then you will need several colors of markers, and I'm just using good old Sharpie markers. They have some beautiful colors out this year. So, if you watched our How to Draw a Line video, that's what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to start out very slowly, watching the tip of my pen and the line it's making at all times, and try to draw my frame. So, let's go here. Drawing a good straight line takes practice, and it takes time. You have to have a lot of patience and make yourself go slow and watch that line, which I think is one of the hardest things to do, is to go slow. See, I went a little crooked there, but you know that's okay. We're learning, and if we don't just dive in and do it, we won't ever learn. And this type of picture does not have to be perfect. There we go. All right, let's make a line. I'm going to make a line from here so I can see where the starting point is. But now I want to really hurry, which would give me a terrible line if I do that. And you need to draw the line, if you're using your pencil, in the same way, and then ink over it with your pen in the same way, watching what you're doing every step of the way. One of the most important parts of drawing or painting or anything in the art area is watch what you're doing. Don't come in here and just go, "Shoo!" and assume your line's going to be straight. You won't know if it's straight until after you're done and you look at it. Look at it while you're doing it. Now we want to put our division lines in. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm not going to use a ruler. Now you can, if you want, use your ruler, your pencils and your erasers, all you want. But also, use some of these times to practice being brave, skipping those beginning steps, and just dive right in with your pen. It's a scary thing, but you'll be surprised what you can do. And if a line comes out crooked, don't stop. Just keep going. You learn something with every picture you do. And most of the time, they turn out much better than you think they will anyway. And draw as many of these lines as you want to make as many little sections as you want. I can do short lines much straighter than I can do the longer lines. I get a little wiggly when I make long lines. But you notice I'm not doing it with my fingers or my wrist. I'm doing it with my whole arm. It just attaches to my pin and the whole arm moves. I think this will be just about right. Hey, I think I'll do one more right here. See how my whole arm is moving backwards? In fact, my body is pulling my arm along. There we are. Now, the second step is to put little stitch lines along. And I think I'm going to get me a pin with a little smaller nib on it. I was using the fine point Sharpie here. Now I'm going to move on to the ultra fine point. But you use whichever one you like. It really isn't that important. And now we're going to make stitch lines, replicating a quilt, around the inside of every one of these sections. See how that's going in there? This is not hard. Again, it takes a little patience. But after all, you're doing what you love to do, right? We love to draw. So why hurry through the process? Just enjoy it. Take the time you need to make your artwork look the best it can. On the other hand, don't worry overly much if it doesn't turn out exactly the way you think it should. Just keep going. Most of the time, I feel like you should always finish a picture. It may be not what you wanted it to be, but I guarantee you will learn something and get another idea for doing it and making it come out the way you want it to come out. So I'm going to finish these and be right back with you. You don't need to watch me do every one of these. There we go. All of our stitching is in. Now, choose a bright color. Let's see, I think I'll start with a blue. And you want to make different sizes of circles. And I'm just going to start here with my marker. And now, it's a lot different making circles with your markers. But, just do the best you can. Circles and dots all through a section. My markers are getting a little used, so they're kind of fat and stubby on the end. And now I usually have a rule. You run across this in my others that I need to do 2 sections with each color if I can. Okay, so we're going to do each section with different colored dots, just like that. I try not to have the same color next to each other, like I would not do blue here. I'll come like down here and do another blue one. There we go, my second blue one is all finished. Now I need to switch to a nice contrasting color. I think we'll do a pink next. So, let's just come up here and fill this one with pink circles. Now, I'm going to speed it up a little bit here on the video. You don't want to watch me make hundreds of circles. But really, it's kind of fun. There's the first one. Now, I'll do a pink one away from that pink one. So I think I'll come down here and do my second pink one. There's my second pink one all done and filled with circles. I guess these would be called polka dots, wouldn't they? Time for another color. I think a nice bright lime green would look good in here. I think I'm going to go right here with a nice bright lime green. Woo! Maybe that's more like spring green, I think. At any rate, isn't that word pretty? Spring. Here it is in the coldest part of the year. But you know, when we reach this point in the year, we're just looking at spring being here in no time. There's my first one done, so I'm going to travel over here to do my green one, my second green one. There's my second one, all done. Time to switch colors. We don't have too many more to do, so I think I should maybe pick a darker color. Let's do, I'm not sure if this is dark blue or dark purple. We'll find out. I think we'll do the center one with this. Ooh, yeah. A dark, dark purple. We're almost done. See, this doesn't take too long. It's a kind of artwork that you can do in an afternoon or a morning, and it doesn't take days and days. Now I need to find one more spot, and I need to either go here or here. I think I'll just go right here. Now if you have uneven things underneath your drawing surface, which I ran into, very often you'll bump into that from on top of your picture, and it'll send your pen just flying where you don't want it to. So be very careful about what you have underneath your drawing paper. There's our second one. Make that a little rounder. Another color. What shall we do? Let's use a bright orange. So we'll hit it right here with this. Oh yeah, just what we needed. Now you can try these pictures once you know how to do it, making different sizes, making a great big one, or even going smaller and using smaller dots. Or try different color combinations. I'm not using specific color combinations, but you could think of themes like, what would a Christmas color combination look like? What would a 4th of July one look like? Red, white, and blue. Or Thanksgiving. And see what the different combinations look like. That'd be fun. Okay, one more orange one. I'm just going to come right down here. I like this orange color. Now we have one left, so we'll just have one of another color, and I think we'll use, let's see, I'm not sure, this is kind of a maroon color. Let's just use this. Well, it looks more purple than anything, but you know what? It's still different than anything we have here, so that is just fine. We have one more thing to do now, and I like to make an edge all colored in around that. So I think I will pick kind of a turquoise color to do around my edge. Now at this point, you might want to use a scratch sheet of paper underneath so that you don't get color all over your desk or whatever you're laying your work on. And just fill in the edge or the frame here with another color. Take your time with this. There we have it. Now you wonder, what can I do with this when I'm done with it? Well, here's some ideas. Obviously, hang it on your wall and enjoy what you did. Put it in your art journal so you can see from project to project how you're moving along. If you did it on thin paper, like copy paper, it would make good wrapping paper if you had a small gift for somebody and you could wrap it up. Or how about this could be the front of a greeting card. Do this on a folded piece of paper. You could either fold this or you could have a whole sheet when you start. Fold it in half. Do this on the front and then write a greeting on the inside. There's lots of things you can do with this kind of picture. If you're a scrapbooker, put it in your scrapbook and then put some pictures on the top of it. Well, I hope you have enjoyed and had fun with this, and I hope you try doing some different color variations and different sizes and get a lot of practice in with your drawing circles. So I'm going to say bye-bye for now and have a great drawing day.